Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Naval Station Mayport and this afternoon's game in the 2019 Armed Forces Women's Basketball Championships between the United States Marine Corps and the United States Army. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting members of the United States Army. From Nineveh, Indiana, signed for duty at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. She's a Rakazan 5'9" guard, Allie Lehman. From Madison, Alabama, signed to Fort Stewart, Georgia, 5'5" guard, Jayla Harris. From Denver, Colorado, also from Fort Campbell, Kentucky, guard Taylor Alton. From Gaithersburg, Maryland, representing the Maryland Army National Guard, 5'8" guard Donita Adams. And from Garland, North Carolina, assigned for duty at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, 6'1" center, April Cromartie. The head coach for the United States Army women's basketball team, Michael Myers. At this time, let's meet the starting five for the United States Marine Corps. Calling home Opelousas, Louisiana, stationed at Parris Island, South Carolina, 5'2" guard Naomi Gareen. From Marietta, Georgia, stationed at Marine Corps Base in Okinawa, 5'7" guard Zutoria Cook. From Oxford, New York, stationed at Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point, North Carolina, 5'8" guard Alicia Crawford. From Milton, Florida, stationed at Marine Corps Base in Okinawa, forward Veronica French. And from Willingboro, New Jersey, stationed at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, 6' center, Vanessa Davenport. Your head coach for the United States Marine Corps. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, stationed at Camp Lejeune, Jeff Gibson. Our officials for today's game, Ms. Simbri Tuttle, Ms. Victoria Francis, and Ms. Jenna Renault. So there you have it, the starting lineups for this afternoon's game between the Army and the Marine Corps here in women's basketball at the Armed Forces Women's Basketball Championships from Naval Station Mayport, just outside of Jacksonville, Florida. Army women coming into this game, their final game of the double round robin portion of this tournament, with a 4-1 record. Marine Corps coming in with the reverse, a 1-4 record. But Marines coming off of a big win over the Air Force yesterday. So they've got momentum coming into this game today. Army, meanwhile, they've had momentum throughout the course of this tournament. Jump ball's up, Marine Corps controls. And they'll set things up. Three-point attempt, left side, no good. Rebound, Marines. Green wasted no time putting it up. Rebound, Marines. Shot comes up from the right side. Rebound, Cromartie Army. Lehman will bring it down floor. Kicks it to the corner. There's Alton from the corner, three-point specialist. Shot's no good. Crawford comes away with the rebound. Marines run the other way. Green. Over to Crawford, three-point attempt, up, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Army ball. So no points in this ball game. And Army will see if they can't put the first points on the board here. Jayla Harris, right side, over to Lehman. Left side, over to Alton. Down low to Donita Adams. She drives in along the baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Cromartie. She's stuffed going back up, but she's also fouled. And that foul is going to be on number 22. That's Vanessa Davenport. Her first foul, the team's foul. First foul. And to the line, April Cromartie. She's going to shoot two. First shot, back rim, bounces out, no good. Second shot. It's good. Cromartie, 6 for 7 in this tournament from the free throw line. One zips the score, just underway here. Marine Corps and Army women. Left side, over to Naomi Green. She'll dribble, gets a ball screen from French. Puts up a shot, three-point attempt, no good. Alton will track it down in the corner. And it actually went out of bounds, Marine Corps. So Army will inbound the ball, bring it up the floor. That's going to be Jayla Harris who brings it up. Taylor Alton with the ball, stripped. Comes Cook back the other way. Cromartie will challenge. Shot goes up and a foul on the play. Basket no good. And that foul's going to go against April Cromartie. And to the line goes Zatoria Cook. She works with Air Freight out at Marine Corps Base in Okinawa. Calls home Marietta, Georgia. Hits the first shot. Puts the Marines on the board for a 1-1 ball game. And second shot is up. It's good. 2-1. Lehman with a little layup, no good. Rebound, put back Cromartie. Count it. 3-2 is the score. Army 1-point lead. Turnover Marines. Down the floor comes Lehman. Gives it up to Adams, no good. Rebound Cook, she'll go back the other way. Over to French, she'll drive. Puts it back out, loses it. Lehman comes up with it. Down the left side she goes. 2-on-2. Lehman will take it all the way to the basket, but she's got one obstacle. And that's Alicia Crawford. So she goes to put it up, fouled in the act. She'll step up to the line. First foul today for Crawford. And Allie Lehman will head to the line for Army. Early in the ball game here, 3-2 score. Army out in front of the Marine Corps. And Lehman puts it up. She shoots 86% from the free throw line. 12 for 14 prior to coming into this game right here. Now 13 for 15. And she makes good on the second shot as well. So it's 5-2 ball game. Driving along the lane goes French, puts it up, no good. Alton with the rebound. French almost with the steal from behind. Alton gives it up to Lehman. Left side, Adams inside the arc, shots up, no good. Rebound Marine Corps. Cook's got it, she'll run. Straight down the lane, she'll put it up, no good. Rebound Crawford. Over to Cook, back in the lane again. She tries to hand it off that time to Davenport. Off Davenport's hands, out of bounds. Turnover Marine Corps. Army's ball. Army leads 5-2. Jayla Harris, top of the key. Passes off to Danita Adams. Finds Cromartie down low. Little spin move up off the glass. It's good. 7-2. Zatoria Cook, see if she can alter that a little bit. She'll bring it down the floor. Top of the key over to Crawford on the left side. Down the corner now to French. Kicks it back out that time to Cook. Back to Crawford, same corner. Crawford tries to go low. Aaron passed. Stolen by Alton. Army ball. Turnover Marines. Back the other way. There's Adams now. She tries to get it into Cromartie. She's got it. Cromartie, little spin move, fadeaway jumper. She cans it. Nice done. Nicely done. Credit to Adams with the assist on that, and Cromartie with the finish. 9-2 is the score. This timeout is called on the floor. So it's going to be a 30-second timeout charged against the Marine Corps. They trail 9-2 in this ball game. We talked about Alicia Crawford for the Marine Corps. She's an airframes mechanic stationed at Cherry Point, North Carolina, and went to Oxford Academy High School back in Oxford, New York. Played at State University of New York in Oneonta. As a senior there, she averaged 17 points a game. But that's Alicia Crawford. She's been in the Marine Corps now for 5 years. Back at it. Here goes Cook. She's going to go over the right side, give it off to Naomi Green. Green dribbles left. Logistics Chiefs finds her way clear to the basket, lays it up from the left side. It's good. 9-4 is the score. Double teamed by the Marine Corps. Lehman out to Adams. She'll fake, dribbles in, all the way across to Jayla Harris. 3-point shot, back rim, no good. They fight for the ball. Adams comes away with it. Gives it up to Alden. Alden finds Cromartie down low, kicks it out to Adams. She pulls up, jumper, 10-footer, it's good. 11-4, Army out in front. Inside, driving along the lane, that time goes Aja Johnson for the Marine Corps. Ball went out of bounds, Army, so Marines will inbound it underneath their own basket. That foul was actually going to be on number 20. No foul on the play. No foul on the play. No foul on the play. The ball's out of bounds, so Marine Corps will take it. They had to adjust the shot clock, put the shot clock down to 20. Took a second or two to get it down there, but they got it. Crawford inbounds the ball into Green. Green on the right side. Guarded by Harris, she'll kick it out to Cook. Left corner, Crawford, three-point attempt. It's good. Downtown by Alicia Crawford, the airframes mechanic, out of Cherry Point. Makes it an 11-7 ball game. Cuts the lead for Army to 4. Allie Lehman dribbles around left side, gives it up to Harris. Gets a ball screen, does Harris. She'll come to the right side, looks down low. Turnover Army. Pass picked off by Cook. Cook's going to lose the ball. And it'll head the other way. Zatoria Cook went down to the ground, onto the hardwoods, turns the ball over, and she'll come out of the game. In the game right now is Capri McGowan from Rockford, Illinois, stationed at Camp Lejeune. McGowan in the Army, or excuse me, in the Marine Corps for 5 years. Out front to Alton. Right side to Lehman. Back at the free throw line is Adams, and she dumps it down low to Cromartie, who finishes. 13-7 ball game. Naomi Green down the court. Naomi Green dribbles left side, cuts across the lane. And kick called that time against Harris. Marine Corps ball, far side. Crawford will come out of the game. Johnson will come out of the game for the Marines. Mercedes Suarez in the game, as well as Adriana Billups. Right corner that time to Suarez. Back out on top to Green. Shot clock down to 3. She gets called for double dribble on that. Shot clock was winding down. So Marines turn it over. Jayla Harris has the ball. Drive on the left side by Harris. She'll lay it up, left hand. It goes through. Count it, 15-7. Naomi Green back down the other way. Goes all the way across court, just a little bit too far, a little bit too high. Unable to put a hand on it was Capri McGowan, so it'll go out of bounds. Turnover Marines. 7th turnover of the game for the Marines. And that's a factor thus far. 15-7 is the score. Army leads by 8. Alton, three-point shot. Up, hits the rim, comes out, no good. Rebound that time by French. Scoots it ahead, gets it back, gives it over to Cook. Far right corner that time to McGowan. McGowan will drive in, tries to put it up, and she's fouled on the play. That's going to go against Taylor Alton. Taylor Alton from Denver, Colorado, the veterinarian at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Played at Michigan State, was a starter there for 2 years, went to the NCAA Final Four. Inbound pass. Taken up by Suarez, no good. Rebound that time by Billups. She'll put it up, it's no good. And Billups is called for the foul. So it's going to be Army ball. 3 team fouls for the Marines, 2 for Army thus far. Giela Harris, ball on the left side. Passes over to the corner, shot by Danita Adams, three-point shot all the way, counted as good. 18-7 is the score. Left side, back out to the top to Cook. Cook's going to dribble the lane. She'll put up a little runner. It's no good. Rebound, Cromartie. Danita Adams has it. She'll bring it up the floor. Harris on the left side. She'll drive straight down, up off the glass, no good. Rebound Adams. She'll put it right back up, but a whistle on the play. So that foul is going to go against Capri McGowan, charged with the blocking foul. That's going to send Jayla Harris to the line. And she hits her first shot. She's now 6 for 6 in this tournament from the free throw line. And when it comes to three-pointers, she's got 16. In fact, shoots 49% from behind the arc. Jayla Harris averages 14.2 points per game. But she's not the leader of this team. That's going to go to Danita Adams, who averages 16 points a game. Second shot's good, 20-17. Excuse me, 20-7. Apologize for that. Right shot, right corner. It's up, it's good. Three-point shot that time. Capri McGowan, 20-10 is the score. Harris will come back the other way. Tries to drive in, but she'll kick it out right now to White. White will try to drive in. She'll lose it. Turnover Army. Here comes Veronica French, right side, out to the corner to McGowan. She'll try it again. This shot's no good. Rebound that time by D'Oliveira. Kicks it out to Kiara White. Moves it ahead right now to Radiance Felton. Jumper by Felton. No good. Back rim. Adams rebound. And a foul on the play. That foul's going to go against Adams. So 14 fouls for Marine Corps, 3 team fouls for Army. That's Adams' first, team's third. Marines ball. They'll bring it up the floor. Zatoria Cook leading the attack right now. 20-10 is the score, 1:15 to play in the first quarter. Short little pull-up by Mercedes Perez. Suarez, 7-footer, it's good, 20-12. Suarez's little jump shot. Nicely done that time. Jayla Harris with the ball. She'll drive on the right side. Lane clogs up. She kicks it out to Danita Adams. He puts up the shot. No good. Rebound taken by Zatoria Cook. She'll bring it up the floor. Guarded by D'Oliveira. She'll give it up to McGowan. McGowan out to the top of the key. Shot goes up by Suarez. No good that time. Rebound by Billups. Back to Suarez. She'll drive. She'll kick it out to Crawford. left side. Crawford back out to the center to McGowan. McGowan puts up a three-point shot, nothing but air, and it's out of bounds. So air ball that time by Capri McGowan. 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Jayla Harris looking at the clock, down to 5, down to 3. She wants that three-point shot. She'll take it, puts it up, no good. As time expires in the first quarter of play, your score stands Army 20 and Marine Corps 12. Taking a look at the numbers in the first quarter, April Cromartie, 9 points, 4 rebounds for Cromartie, and 5 points by Danita Adams. Marine Corps, 2 players with 3 points and 3 players with 2 points. Crawford with a three-pointer. She's 1 for 2 behind the arc. Also 3 points, 1 for 3 behind the arc is McGowan. And a couple of points each by Green, Cook, and Suarez. Shooting down in the first quarter by the Marine Corps, they're shooting 4 for 17 from the floor. That's 24%. While Army is at 39%. They're 7 for 18 from the floor. 1 for 5 behind the arc for the Army, 2 for 8 are the Marines. Points off of turnovers, and that's where the big factor comes in. 7 turnovers by the Marine Corps, and the Army has scored 10 points off of those turnovers. 4 turnovers by the Army, and only 4 points scored off of those turnovers by the Marine Corps. 10 points in the paint by the Army as well, compared to 4 for the Marines. And 7 second chance points for the Army, and 3 second chance points for the Marine Corps. So Army right now owning the paint. Army right now owning the points off of turnovers. And they also have an 8-point lead as we get set to start the second quarter. 20-12 the score. Quisha Anderson into the game. Gives it up to White, gives it up to Lehman. Lehman on the right side. Back out to Radiance Felton. She'll drive down the lane. A little push off back in the corner. Anderson will drive the baseline, and she'll give it up. Turnover Army. Marines come back the other way right now. Naomi Green with the ball. 3-point attempt behind the arc, straight away, top of the key, no good. Rebound, Radiance Felton for the Army. She'll bring it up herself. Left side, Anderson, 3-point attempt. It's good. Quisha Anderson with the shot on the left side makes it 23-12. Right side, McGowan with the ball. Back over to Naomi Green, who gives it back to McGowan. She puts up a 3-point shot. Back rim, no good. Rebound, D'Oliveira, Army. And Radiance Felton will drive, puts it up, top of the free throw line, no good. A rebound put back by D'Oliveira that time. Kiana D'Oliveira, who puts it back and scores and is fouled. So go to the line for 1. The foul that time was on Naomi Green. Naomi Green's picked up her first personal foul. 5th team foul of the game for the Marine Corps. Kiana D'Oliveira will go to the line. She's from Newport News, Virginia, and works with Army recruiters up in Baltimore, Maryland. Puts it up, bounces it high, drops straight through. So 3-point play that time by Kiana D'Oliveira. (26-12) is the score. Pass over to Naomi Green. She'll dribble to the right side, top of the key, kicks it back out that time. 3-point shot goes up, attempt by Brittany Porter. It's no good. Rebound Army. Lehman comes away with it. Allie Lehman will bring it up the right side, puts it down the right corner. Shot goes up by Anderson. She hit her first 3-pointer of this tournament, her last possession. Shot goes up that time, no good by D'Oliveira. Rebound Marines. All the way to the left corner this time. Brittany Porter would like to put it up again. She can't. Little shot that time, little 5-footer by Billups. She misses. Felton comes away with the rebound. Gets it ahead quickly to Kiara White. White will drive, no good. Rebound by Billups. Marines will come the other way.
Swing, swing, swing. Give her one.
Naomi Green
Nice.
fakes right, goes left, runs into a little bit of traffic, kicks it back out to Brittany Porter. She puts up a three-point shot. Close to the rim, but all she got was backboard that time. And Army turns it around, tries to head the other way. And they can't do anything with it. Out of bounds, Marine Corps ball. Naomi Green brings it up the court, left side for the Marines. 7:17 remaining in the second quarter. Over to Suarez. And the shot is short, just inside the arc, straight away. And it goes off of Army's hand, so it's going to be Marine Corps ball underneath their basket. Crawford throws it in. All the way out to Green. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Driving on the right side is Green. She puts up a little runner, no good. Tipped away by Lehman. Taken over that time by Anderson. She feeds it ahead. Up it goes by White. No good. And a foul on the play. So that foul is going to be on Alicia Crawford. Kiara White will go to the line. She'll shoot two. First shot is up. It's good. Kiara White played at Fresno Pacific University for 4 years and is called by Coach Michael Myers as the most coachable player he's ever coached in 21 years of coaching. Quite a compliment. Second shot. It's good. 28-12, 6:50 remaining. First half. Pass down inside. It's up off the glass. No good. Davenport tries to put it up. Foul on the play. That foul's going to go against Kiana D'Oliveira, the signal officer. Who's playing in her third Armed Forces Championship. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes into the hands of Tia Falaru. Falaru will get it down that time to D'Oliveira. Kicks it out to Anderson. Three-point attempt by Anderson. Top of the key. It's good. Count it. She's got her second three-pointer of this game, and it amounts to the second three-pointer she's made in this tournament. Right side, dribble along the baseline by French. Starts to lose control of it, but she gets it back, gets it out to Crawford. Crawford jump shot, free throw line, it's good. 31-14 the score. 6:05 remaining. First half. Allie Lehman, left side. Over to Kiara White. She'll dribble, down the lane. She'll dump it off that time to Falaru, and Falaru will try to put it up and is fouled.
Yeah, that was three down here, yes.
That foul's going to be against Naomi Green. She's got 2 fouls in this game. To the line goes Tia Falaru. And one of the neat things about coming out here is you get to meet the players, talk to the players, spend a little time around the players. And in the lodging that has been arranged, had an opportunity to catch up to Kiana D'Oliveira this morning, Tia Falaru this morning, and April Camardi. All three of them having breakfast together. And so Anderson trying to drive down the left side. She's going to get fouled.
1 to 3.
Falaru made her first free throw and missed her second free throw.
So home got 3, Jess got 1. Who's the foul on? Who's the foul just on? Who's the foul just on?
And timeout's been called on the floor. So that last foul was called on Naomi Green. That's going to be her third personal foul. Timeout is called on the floor with Army leading the Marines 32-14. It's going to be a full timeout.
No foul.
As Marine Corps head coach Jeff Gibson, who calls home Philadelphia and is assigned for duty, Master Gunnery Sergeant in the United States Marine Corps. And watching Coach Gibson work with his team, he does so with tact. He really does. He's fair, he's firm, but he just does it with tact. And I like the way, I appreciate the way he addresses this team. Same words can also be said for Michael Myers, the head coach of the United States Army women's team. In a similar manner, a major in the United States Army, he too does a good job in terms of relating to his players.
So I can do this. One thing I don't like to do is the butterfly. I'll do the brush stroke.
So timeout is over with. 5:51 remaining here in the second quarter, 32-14. Army has the lead. Army has the ball. Anderson will dribble to the right side. And she loses it. She loses it. Turnover Army, over and back is the call. And Anderson, Aquisha Anderson, stationed in Vicenza, Italy, feeling good about the 2 3-pointers she made. She's got a little lackadaisical with the basketball that time. Let it get on the backside of the timeline. Cook with the ball. Gives it over to French. She'll go to the right side. Gives off to Brittany Porter. She puts up a 3-point shot. No good. She's 0 for 3 now. Behind the arc is Porter. Allie Lehman's got the ball for the Army. She'll bring it up, guarded by Cook. Kicks it over to the left side to Anderson. Anderson will go down low to Fallaroo. She puts up a 7-footer. It's no good. In and out. Out of bounds, and that goes off, that time goes off of Shamicia Smith, so it's going to be Marine Corps ball far into the court. Cook will bring it up. Over to Crawford. Crawford back to Cook, 3-point attempt, shots up, it's good. Downtown for Zutoria Cook, who played at Georgia Tech her freshman year. Drive by Anderson, no good. Rebound put back by Smith, it's blocked. Marines come away with it. Porter's gonna bounce it off her foot, but regains control. Goes down low, finds Davenport, she puts it up, no good. Rebound Fallaroo, Army comes the other way. Allie Lehman with the ball, guarded by Crawford. Dribble the left side that time by Kiera White, she gets tied up. So, turnover, Army. Marines will bring it back the other way. 4:25 remaining in the second quarter. 32-17 is the score.
Come on, P. AJ, go down, opposite block.
Army out in front by 15. Alicia Crawford kicks it all the way over to Zutoria Cook, who tries for the 3, falls up short. Lehman gets it down to Harris. Harris will stop at the top of the key. Actually goes down low, fires down low, shot's no good. Lehman with the rebound. Her shot's no good. Rebound that time by Smith. Shot's no good. Marine Corps comes away with it. Pass down the floor, stolen by Harris. She gets it back in, goes to Marine Corps. Over to Crawford in the corner. She'll put it up and a foul on the play. So that foul is going to be on Veronica French, who played at the Naval Academy and is a communications officer stationed at Marine Corps Base in Okinawa. That said, Captain French playing in her very first Armed Forces basketball championship for the Marine Corps team. First shot by Anderson goes up, it's good. Second shot by Anderson, likewise as well. And seeing good playing time out of Quisha Anderson today. She's got 8 points in this game. Oh, driving along the lane, getting in, right through traffic goes Zutoria Cook. She lays it in for 2, 34-19. Lehman gets a ball screen, left side. Back outside to Anderson, over to Lehman. corner. She's inside the arc. Count it for 2. But nice shot. Count that one for 2. Nice shot by Allie Lehman. Marines turn it over, trying to bring it down. Army steals it, turns it over, trying to get it back the other way. Veronica French comes up with it, and she'll turn that one into 2. 36-21. 15-point spread right now. Driving down the left side by Jayla Harris. She'll kick it back out to Allie Lehman, who will set things up for Army. Dump down to Fallaroo. She looks down below, finds Smith. Smith had one opportunity, got this rebound, tried to put it back, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Army ball. That time I think it went off for Crawford of the Marine Corps. So Jayla Harris will inbound. Into the game goes Mercedes Suarez, who graduated from Wilson High School in Washington, D.C. She was an all-conference player, which was the rival high school of this announcer. And she was shocked when I told her that. I said, Wilson High School, Nebraska Avenue, Northwest Washington. She looked at me like, how'd you know that? I said, because I grew up there. Ball down on the left side. And a whistle on the play. And that foul is going to go against Brittany Porter. Porter picks up her first personal foul. And that sends Danita Adams to the line, who makes good on her first shot. Adams is not necessarily the person you want to send to the line. Why do I say that? She's a 96% free throw shooter. She makes them both. Here comes Cook. Tries to drive in, blocked nicely. Turnover Marines. Anderson will get it back down the floor, kicks it out to Jayla Harris, who hits her first three-pointer of the game, and what a smile she has after she hits that three-pointer. You watch her hit 2, maybe 3, possibly 4 three-pointers somewhere during the course of the game. By the time she hits the fourth one, she's got a smile that will light up this place. Long shot from the outside that time. Taken by McGowan, rebound Army. Come back down the other way, long down court pass to Fallaroo, and she finishes with 2. 43-21, 150 remaining, first half. Cook on the left side. Green on the bench with 3 fouls. So their point guard, Naomi Green, not in the contest. Long shot from the outside. Taken by Billups, that's no good. And out of bounds on the right side. Army ball. Pass down low to Fallaroo. She'll drive baseline. And turns it over. Marine Corps ball. Cook will run the attack. Davenport waiting to come into the game. Brittany Porter attempts the three-point shot. It's no good. And it goes off the rim, out of bounds. But touched by Army.
Come on, come here. Work.
Brittany Porter 0 for 5 behind the arc today. Part of the story perhaps, but not the entire one, as the Marines are 3 for 20 behind the arc. Behind the arc that time, air ball by McGowan. So make it 3 for 21. Some days it works behind the arc. Well, like they say, you live behind the arc, you know what? You die behind the arc. Right side, Danita Adams now. Left side over in the corner to Fallaroo. Kicks it down low, little spin move, nicely done that time by Smith, no good, rebound. Taken by Madrigal of the Marine Corps. McGowan, right side, Brittany Porter from the corner. It's good, she hits it, she's 1 for 6 now. 3-point shot by Porter makes it 43-24, 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Shot clock's off. Army will play for one shot. Down to 12 seconds. Harris out front, guarded by McGowan. Drives the left side, ball screen. Pass off down low to Fallaroo. She puts it up. No good. Gets the rebound. It goes back up and count the basket. As the clock horns to end the second quarter. Score stands. Army 45, Marine Corps 24. Ladies and gentlemen, your score at the end of the first half of play today. The United States Army 45, United States Marine Corps 24. Leading scorers in the first half for Army. 9 points in the half by April Cromartie. 4 rebounds for Cromartie. 8 points by Aquisha Anderson, who's 2 for 3 behind the arc and 2 for 2 at the free throw line. 7 points in the half for each Jayla Harris. And 7 points for Danita Adams, leading scorer for the Marine Corps. Is going to be Zatoria Cook. She's got 7 points. 1 for 2 behind the arc, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 5 points also by Alicia Crawford today for the Marine Corps. And once again, your score at the half, Army 45, Marines 24. Let's take a quick look at the team stats if we can. Army shooting 38% from the floor. They're 14 for 37. Marines 24%. They're 9 for 38. Behind the arc, wow, much big different story. What a story that one is. Marines 18%. They're 4 for 22. They don't hesitate to put it up. But like I said, 18% behind the arc. Meanwhile, Army 4 for 9 behind the arc. They're 44% from the line. Army, they've been lethal. 13 for 15 from the line. While the Marines 2 for 2 from the charity stripe today. Points in the paint, Army holds the 2-to-1 ratio there. 16 points in the paint compared to 8 points in the paint for the Marines. And then second chance points, 14 second chance points for the Army, 3 second chance points for the Marines. So that's the way they look for the individual and team stats. As the teams head into the locker room, Army takes a 45-24 lead over the Marine Corps. We're going to take a timeout here. We'll be back in roughly 7 minutes for the start of the second half in today's action between the United States Marine Corps and the United States Army. This is the 2019 Armed Forces Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. We'll be back. Welcome back to Naval Station Mayport as we get set for the start of the second half. Action between the Marines and the Army women's basketball. Army with a 45-24 lead over the Marine Corps. Once again, we'll remind you that live and complete stats are brought to you by StatVA. StatVA, keeping the record straight. They provide stats for football, basketball, baseball, softball, and volleyball. That's StatVA. And as always, we encourage you to check out www.armedforcessports.com for all the latest information and action in and around Armed Forces sports with the United States Army, Marines, Air Force, Navy, and Coast Guard.
Here we go. Let's go.
Second half action. 21-point lead by the Army, and they will inbound the ball. We're underway. Allie Lehman, guarded by Alicia Crawford.
Talk to her. Vanessa, talk to her.
Dribbles over to the left side, gives it off to Adams. Alton, top of the key, whistle. And a 3-second call. Cromartie in the lane just a little bit too long that time. Then again, it might have been Alton.
Nike.
Talked to Alicia Crawford earlier, guard for the Marine Corps. She's an airframes mechanic who will be applying for OCS. Crawford with the ball, as I talk about her. She puts up the shot at the arc, and it's a 3-point shot. So if she can be the kind of a young officer for the Marine Corps, as she is when she shoots the 3-point, that'll be successful. Allie Lehman,
Oh, yeah,
right side, lost it, recovers it, puts it up, makes it good, 47-27. Little 5-footer that time by Lehman. There's Crawford again, takes a step back behind the arc, puts it up, this time no good. Lehman with the rebound. Down to Donita Adams, right corner by Adams, gets it down low quickly to Cromartie. Little spinner across the
Get out here on the
lane,
shoulder.
rebound Lehman. Adams in the corner now.
Gotta get big.
She'll
Help.
drive the baseline, guarded by Crawford. Puts up the runner, it's good.
Go.
49-27, 8:32 remaining, third quarter of play. Army a 22-point lead right now. Shot up left side, Cook, no good. Loose ball, Lehman comes up with it. Gets it out, but not before there's a whistle. And Marine Corps has called a timeout. 30-second timeout, and actually timeout goes against the Army, charged against the Army and not the Marines. They lead 49-27. But head coach Michael Myers wanted to take his time with his charges to make sure that they've got their game together. Because coming out of this game, the Army will move ahead and play the Navy for the gold medal here in the Armed Forces Women's Basketball Championships tomorrow. That game is slated to follow the men's game, which is scheduled to tip off at 3 o'clock tomorrow for the gold medal. Little entry pass down low that time. Up once, up twice by Cromartie, no good. And a tie-up on the play. Possession arrow, Marine Corps.
Good job, Jay. Jay, I wouldn't know you 5'8". Let's go.
Right side to Alicia Crawford. Back over to Cook. She gets the ball screened by Porter. Porter will take the return pass, puts up the three-pointer, no good. Rebound Cromartie, kicks it out left side over to Lehman. Here comes Lehman. Down low, finds Donita Adams. Adams drives in. Crawford bounces off of her. She goes down. Ball goes the opposite direction. The whistle blows. And that foul's going to be on Veronica French.
Come here. Come here.
Brittany Porter comes out of the ball game. Into the game for her goes Angel Johnson. Shot up that time. 3-point shot. Good by Taylor Alton. So Alton finds the range. She had 6 yesterday. It was just hot yesterday. Takes a little time to get on track. Aaron pass, turnover Marine Corps. Off the hands that time of Cook. Army takes it. Jayla Harris back down the other side. She likes the three-pointer. She gives it up to Alton. Alton takes it from the top of the key, and she's on track. She's on her way as Taylor Alton. 2 3-pointers on 2 successive possessions. And it's 55-27. Army leads. Entry pass down low. Shot goes up that time by Johnson. Foul on the play. That foul was going to go on April Cromartie. Shooting foul. So to the line goes Aisha Johnson. She's a motor mechanic. Went to North Carolina Central for 2 years. Missed on the first shot, missed on the second shot as well. Rebound Army. Allie Lehman. Right side. No whistle. Bumped that time by Cromartie. That sent French down to the ground. And dropping it in down low is a layup by Allie Lehman. Lehman now with 8 points in the game. French, top of the key. Shot at the free throw line that time by by Aisha Johnson. Counted for 2, 57-29. Top of the key, there's Cromartie. She puts up a three-pointer, not normally her shot. Rebound Alton, kicks it out to Harris. Now that is Harris's shot. She takes it, it's a three-pointer, it's good. 60-29. Ready to check back in, Naomi Green, along with Mercedes Suarez. Left side, Crawford, she comes up with the loose ball, puts up the shot, no good. Lehman with the rebound, knocked out of her hands. Army ball. Into the game for the Army, Tia Falaru, as well as Radiance Felton. Her teammates call her Ray. But if you go by the program, you'll call her Radiance. I like that name, Radiance. She radiates, plain and simple. Energy, positive vibes, the whole 9 yards. Right side now, Danita Adams with the ball. Kicks it over to Felton. Left side, she'll drive, gets a little ball screen, whistle on the play. That foul is going to go against Cromartie. And that's going to be the third personal foul on April Cromartie. 60-29 the score, 5:14 remaining, third quarter. Over to McGowan on the right side. McGowan looks down low in the corner, finds Crawford, kicks it back out to McGowan. She'll dribble left. She'll give it up to Green. Good to see Green back in the game. She left early in the first half with 3 fouls. She goes down low. Nice little entry pass. Layup by Johnson, no good. Gets the rebound, she'll put it back up. Can it? It's good, 60-31. Allie Lehman, left side. Lehman with a third BCT at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And drive along the left side lane that time by Tia Falaru. Stripped to the ball, it goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Army ball. Aquisha Anderson to inbound. Gets it into Felton. She puts up a little 9-footer and scores. 62-31. 31-point lead right now by Army. And out front now to Crawford, over to the left side. to Green, then back out front again to McGowan. Finds Alicia Crawford, right corner. Shot clock down to 5. Shots up by Green, three-pointer, no good. A rebound, Anderson. She'll come the other way. Moves ahead to Felton. Felton in for the layup. It's good. Fast break by the Army. 64-31. Marines will try it again. Naomi Green looks down low. Tried to get it to Suarez. Could not get it there. It was tipped away. Johnson came in with it. Drove towards the hoop, laid it up, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Marine Corps ball. Crawford will throw it in. Gets it all the way out to Naomi Green. Three-point attempt by Green. Top of the key, no good. Front rim. Anderson comes away with it. Finds Adams. Long pass down court. And Adams lays it in. 66-31. 3:27 remaining. Third quarter. And timeout call by the Marine Corps. Good time to remind you that this tournament is going to be used to select the All-Armed Forces team, which will go forth and represent the United States in China. That's in October at the World Military Games for CISM, CISM Council International du Sport Militaire, which is the French words and the French acronym CISM, which stands for International Military Sports Council. The largest sports organization next to the Olympics in the world. 139 countries as a part of CISM, and they pull together every 4 years, 1 year prior to the Olympic Games themselves, and have, in essence, what amounts to as the Military Olympics. The United States to field both men's and women's basketball teams in there, and this tournament used to select the members of each the men's team and the women's team, as well as a number of other sports that will be participating, a delegation size of over 300. Marines ball, top side. Shot goes up that time by McGowan, no good, and goes out of bounds. They're expecting, at the Military World Games, they're actually expecting 10,000 participants. That's over 100 nations who will be participating. And as I talked about, the USA team, roughly 330 people and 20 different teams. So that lets you know the size and the scope of the World Military Games. Shot at the key, nice job by Alicia Crawford that time. She pops it near the free throw line and scores easily. Left unguarded, 66-33. Drive by D'Oliveira, she'll put it up, no good. Whistle on the play.
Good call. Gotta get there earlier, okay?
And that foul is going to go against Alicia Crawford. That's going to be her third personal foul. 3 fouls in the game by Naomi Green and 3 fouls now by Crawford. That's for the Marine Corps. Cromartie has 3 fouls too. Excuse me, Jayla Harris has 3 fouls. Back up one more time. That's Cromartie with 3 fouls. Looking at the assists, Jayla Harris has 3 assists. One made, one missed by D'Oliveira. Marines turn it over the far side, bringing it back down as Radiance Felton. She goes all the way, puts it up, it's good, 69-33. And the route is on. All the way out to the corner that time, to Madrigal. Kicks it back out, 3-point attempt up by McGowan. It's no good. Rebound Army. Aquisha Anderson will bring it up. Over to D'Oliveira, over to Felton. Goes down low to Smith. She turns around, tries to lay it up, no good. Put back that time by Fowleroo. Nicely done. Quisha Anderson smiles as she comes back down because she had a putback opportunity. Couldn't convert on either. 71-33. Downtown shot that time by McGowan. Front rim, no good. Rebound, D'Oliveira outside to Felton. She comes down. She'll give it up. It goes off the hands that time of Fallaroo, out of bounds. Turnover, Army Marine Corps ball. 71-33. 1:20 remaining in the third quarter. 20 minutes at the conclusion of this game, it's going to be Army Marines one more time, but that one will be men's basketball. And there's going to be a lot riding on that one, as a matter of fact, because the winner of that game will advance to the gold medal game tomorrow. Shot on the outside by Crawford. Goes out of bounds. 3-point shot, side of the rim, bounds out. And Radiance Felton will bring it up. Gives it up to D'Oliveira. D'Oliveira will drive right, spin left. She'll give it back to Felton. Felton, a little spinner across the lane. She lays it up nicely. Over the front portion of the rim. Counted for 2. Turnover. Disregard that last shot. Turnover on the play. No good. So the score does not change. 71-33. And a foul back down at the other end of the court. That's going to send Anna Madrigal to the line.
21 has 1.
And that foul is on Shamicia Smith. Madrigal puts one up. No good. She'll get another shot. Anna Madrigal from Camp Pendleton, California. Graduated from Cesar Chavez High School back out in Earlemont, California. Also went to Delano High School and played for a year at Porterville College. She's a combat photographer. She doesn't have her camera in this game. Right now she's got her work cut out for her. Down low to D'Oliveira. Nice spin move. Shot doesn't fall. She gets her own rebound and puts it right back up. And time expires at the end of the third quarter. And a 40-point lead by Army over the Marines by the score of 73-33. Army burning up the net right now. They came into this game, did Army, scoring 89 points a game. They're only 16 away from that right now. They have a full quarter to play. So they average 89 points a game. They average 10 three-pointers per contest. Army has 7 out of 13 right now. And when it comes to rebound margin, they average 8+ rebound margin per game. Check the rebounds right now. Well beyond that is Army. 54 rebounds in this game by the black and gold. 23 rebounds today so far for the Marine Corps. So that rebound margin will expand significantly for the Army at the end of this game. 34 points in the paint today for Army. 25 second chance points. 29 bench points. Fair to say that this ball game with a 40-point lead has belonged to Army throughout. And as I said, Army, a win here would advance their record to 5-1, puts them on an equal record with Navy with a 5-1 record. Those two teams, they'll be playing for the gold medal here at Mayport Fitness Center near Jacksonville, Florida, at Naval Station Mayport tomorrow. So Army turns it over. Tia Fallaroo called for the foul. Into the game right now comes Ashley Fry for the Marine Corps. Naomi Green still with 3 fouls. She got those early in the first half today. Kicks it over to Alicia Crawford now. Inside to French. Back outside to Green. Wanted the 3-point. She puts it up for 3-point land. No good. Comes off the backboard to Fallaroo. And she's fouled. That foul is going to be on Anna Madrigal, the 5'7" forward out of Lamont, California, stationed at Camp Pendleton. Talking about Naval Station Mayport. Been the site of several Armed Forces competitions. Top of the key, first of all, Radiance Felt. Ball goes off, no good. Dalavera rebound. Puts it up, no good. Rebound Army. Kicks it back out on the right side. Shot goes up that time by Felton. It's no good. And a foul on the play. That's going to go against TF Fallaroo. But talking about Naval Station Mayport, they hosted the Women's Soccer Championship back in 2006. They hosted the 2012 Men's and Women's Beach Volleyball Championship, as well as the Women's Volleyball Championship, and recent host of the SISM Volleyball Championship here at Naval Station Mayport. Shot goes up, bounces around by Madrigal, no good. Rebound Army, they'll run back the other way. Runner that time by Dalavera, no good. Green will come up with it. Straight down, hands out to Madrigal over on the side. And finds Ashley Fry down underneath the basket, who puts it up for a shot. So as I said, Army will advance against Navy now in the gold medal matchup tomorrow. Each team with a 5-1 record.
Oh my, stay with her, help!
Little runner that time by Anderson. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound. Putting it back is Shamicia Smith. It's good, 75-35. So Army will go against Navy tomorrow with the women's for the gold medal, and Army will be the home team. That's based on the point differential between these teams. Corner, left side, all the way over to Crawford. Crawford will drive the lane, put it up, and she'll be fouled in the act. That foul is going to be against Tia Fallaroo for the Army. It's going to send Crawford to the line. And Crawford makes good on the shot. Alicia Crawford with 11 points in this game right now. She was on the 2015 All-Marine team. So she's a veteran to this competition. And also been in the Marine Corps for 5 years. She'll come over to the side, gets a word of guidance from her coach, Jeff Gibson, Marine Corps head coach. Aquisha Anderson with the ball. She's a combat medic. She's got it, drives the lane, no good, rolls around. And out of bounds. Whistle on the play though. Foul that time on Anderson. So it'll be Marine Corps ball. Green back up the other way. Shot behind the arc. Air ball, out of bounds. And the day has taken its toll, clearly.
Let's go.
On Marine Corps women's basketball team as they trail 75-37 right now with 7:05 remaining in this game. Anderson, she's not done. Comes across the lane, she's fouled. Foul goes against Adriana Billups that time. Non-shooting foul, so Army will inbound the ball under their own basket. Kiera White brings it in to Felton. Felton guarded by Green, she'll drive across. Stops at the free throw line, puts up a soft jumper, it's no good. Air ball, taken that time by Green, comes back down the other way. Long pass down the court, that time to French. French gonna drive on it, and she's fouled. Two-shot foul. And that foul is going to go against Radiance Felton. To the line goes Veronica French, played the Naval Academy, or plebe year. Stationed out in Okinawa. Good conversation with her yesterday about her decision to go from the Naval Academy into the Marine Corps. And that was based on Marine Corps history within her family and the challenge she saw out there that she accepted. And very pleased that she did, as a matter of fact. Shot's good, 75-39 is the score. French has now got 4 points in this ball game. Pass down low, goes to Fowleroo. She'll spin in the lane, kicks it back out to White. She puts up a three-pointer. It's no good. Pass taken by Anderson underneath. What amounts to as a pass off the air ball. And a foul called on the play. That's going to be by Adriana Billups. That's going to be Billups' third personal foul. So Anderson will inbound. Into Felton. Drives the baseline. Shots up. No good. Rebound Billups. Marines come the other way. Green with the ball. Back across the lane. Dumps it out to Billups. Kicks it back out to Green. She'll drive by the free throw line. Lays it up. It's good. Got a little seam on the left side of the lane. Went all the way to the hoop. 75-41 is the score. Under 6 to play here in this game. Nice little drive around that time by Shamicia Smith. Got past Madrigal on the baseline. Into the game. Getting ready, I should say, comes Vanessa Davenport. Shot by the Marines. Billups, no good. Rebound that time. There's a tie-up. There's a tie-up. And it's going to be jump ball. Marine Corps ball underneath their own basket. Ashley Fry's going to bring it out. Out of the game comes Fowleroo right now. As Fry brings it in. All the way out front to Green. Gets a ball screen, dribbles left side. Dumps it out nicely that time to Davenport, who finishes with 2, 77-43. Army ball coming back the other way. Left side by Anderson. She has hit another three-point shot. Has Aquisha Anderson, her third three-pointer of the day. Prior to today, she had none. She's 3 for 4 today, behind the arc. Right side, Fry down low to Davenport. A little pullback jumper, 9-footer. She makes it. 80-45. Under 5 to play. D'Oliveira, spin move, off the backboard. It's good. 82-45. Naomi Green back the other way now. Drives left. Down to the floor goes Davenport. And shot up from the outside. Jumper by Billups. Count it. 82-47. And timeout is called on the floor. Army calls a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout with 4:17 to play. Army holding an 82-47 advantage. As indicated earlier, they've averaged 89 points a ball game. We got 4:17 to play in this one, and they've already scored 82. Not hard to imagine they're going to go beyond 82 and then some. Coming up right after this, again, it's the Marine Corps versus the Army, but it's going to be the men's competition taking place 20 minutes at the conclusion of this game. Army men 2 and 3 in this tournament. Marine Corps men 2 and 3. The winner of that game, they're going to move on to meet the Navy tomorrow in the championship game here in the 2019 Armed Forces Men and Women's Basketball Championship. That's on the men's side of the house. On the women's side of the house, it's going to be Army-Navy. Could be Army-Navy on the men's side, but you got to see what happens against the Marines first. Marines win. It'll be Marines and Navy on the men's side. Felton with the ball. Outside on the right side. Dribbles through traffic, lays it up, circles the rim, drops through, whistle on the play. She'll head to the line. Will Radiance Felton. She's got 8 points on the day. 4 for 9 from the floor is Felton. And at the line, she is 0 for 1. Shot's good.
Set it up. Wait, Nate. Set it up.
I said 0 for 1. That's 0 for 1 behind the arc. So from the line, she's 1 for 1. Naomi Green, top of the key between the circles. Kicks it down low. Off the backboard by Billups. No good. Rebound Army. Acretia Anderson will run. Comes down the left side. Pulls up at the free throw line. Launches an air ball. D'Oliveira takes it underneath, and she's called for walking. She took a finger or an elbow near the eye, so she takes a second to get that checked. 85-47, 3:40 remaining in this ball game.
Sprint. Ash, sprint. Let's go. Let's go. Go, come on.
Down low it goes to Billups, off the glass, no good. She fights for it, goes out of bounds. That time off of Shamicia Smith, so it'll be Marine Corps ball underneath their basket. Ashley Fry, who's from Ekalaka, Montana, stationed in Quantico. Down low, Billups with the layup. She puts it in, it's good. 85-49. 26-point lead by Army. Down low, little hook attempt by Shamicia Smith, no good. Naomi Green comes away with it. Naomi Green will run it up the left side. Drives the lanes in through a number of people. Loses the ball, gets it back. She'll bring it back out. Finds Ashley Fry cutting down the lane. It's no good. Fry tries to get it back out that time to Davenport. It's knocked away. Turnover Marine Corps. Laquisha Anderson back down the other end. Davenport says, I'll get even with you, and she slaps it away. .242 remaining in this one. Out to the line, that's White. Shots up, no good. French with the rebound. She'll run the other way. Layup by Veronica French, no good. She's fouled in the act. So Veronica French will go to the line. And she's good on her first shot. Second shot, good as well. 85-51 is the score. 2:30 remaining in this ball game. And Laquisha Anderson with the ball on the right side, gets a ball screen, comes to the left. Good move, finds a little seam back down towards the center, kicks it right back out to White. White's gonna drive, she'll lay it up, and she'll make it. With a foul on the play, count the basket. And foul goes against Veronica French. Veronica French with her fourth personal foul now in this game. Ball rolls around, no good by White. Rebound Marines. Here they come on the right side. Naomi Green dribbles into traffic, gets tied up real quickly. Moves it out to Billups. She puts up the shot. Rebound attempt by French and a whistle on the play. That foul is going to be on Kiana D'Oliveira for the Army, and that will send French to the free throw line to shoot 2. 1:55 remaining. Shot is up, it's good. 87-52 the score. Second shot by French. Nice touch, soft touch, it's up, it's in. 87-53. Felton, three-point shot, left side. Rattles out, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of French, far corner, excuse me. Thrown off of White that time by French. So it'll be Marine Corps ball. They'll come back up the other way. Naomi Green, she'll direct traffic. Goes over on the left side. Guarded by Felton. She'll put up a three-point shot. It's going to be shy. Coming away with it is French. She kicks it back out to Green. Green, little soft pass. Up and over to Davenport. And a nice play by Davenport. Reaches up, reaches over, puts it in. Nice entry pass by Green, though. Give her credit on the assist. Army back the other way. Aquisha Anderson. All the way out to D'Oliveira. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound French. Kicks it out to Green. Green will run. Back up the center. Top of the key. She puts up a three-point shot, and it's good. Three-pointer by Naomi Green. And Green is now 1 for 9 behind the arc, hitting on the last shot. And timeout is called. So Marine Corps timeout with less than a minute to play, 56.7 seconds. And the score stands Army 87, Marines 58. Anticipation starting to build for the next game, which will take place 20 minutes after the conclusion of this. Once again, our live and complete stats are brought to you by StatVA. By StatVA, they keep the record straight. They provide stats for football, basketball, baseball, softball, and volleyball. That is StatVA for keeping the record straight. And grateful to all the assistance provided up here on Press Row at Naval Station Mayport. And the host installation for their hospitality during this week for the Armed Forces Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. Under a minute. Aquisha Anderson. Guarded by Fry. Out front to D'Oliveira. Back to Anderson. Top of the key. Three-point shot by Anderson. It is good. She has been smelling the three-point shot today and has attacked that rim with a vengeance. 4 three-pointers today for Aquisha Anderson. And nice put back that time by Billups on the shot by Green. 19.1 seconds to play. Timeout called on the floor. And it's called by the Marine Corps. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. But how about Aquisha Anderson? The combat medic from Vicenza, Italy, played ball at Meridian High School, participating in her first Armed Forces tournament, has not hit a three-point shot until today, and today she's hit 4. So the 26-year-old 5'6" guard out of Meridian, Mississippi, certainly is making this game a memorable game in her basketball career. Of course, it's got to be memorable for all these service members representing their respective branches of service. And now the Army's going to take a timeout. 90-60 is the score. Can't tell you why these timeouts are recurring the way they are deep in this ball game. Not going to impact the outcome of the game, but the only thing you can say is it's a learning opportunity for the coach to impart his wisdom and knowledge to his respective team, regardless of the score. They come in here to get better as individuals. They come in here to get better as a team. And the way you learn is you talk about what's going on. Disregard what the score might say. 90-60, a 30-point ball game in favor of the Army with 21 seconds left. And so hence they call the back-to-back timeouts. And that's the last wisdom that should be imparted in this game. Army will inbound the ball. It goes into Felton. She'll drive left side. It's all open. She'll kick it back out to Anderson. Top of the key, D'Oliveira. Back over the corner to Felton. She'll bring it out. Shot clock's off. She doesn't have to do anything. Just gives it up to D'Oliveira. D'Oliveira drive the right side. Layup. No call. Gets the ball. Tries to put it up again. No call there. And there's your horn. The buzzer sounds. The buzzer sounds as Army has beaten the Marine Corps. Little discrepancy in the scoreboard I'm reading. Looks like it's 90-60. That is your final score. Ladies and gentlemen, your final score today, United States Army 90, United States Marine Corps 60. Leading scorers today for the Army. 4 players in double figures. Aquisha Anderson, 4 for 5 behind the arc, 14 points today for Aquisha Anderson. 11 points today by Donita Adams. 1 for 1 behind the arc, 2 for 2 on the free throw line. 11 points for Adams. And 10 points today for Kiana D'Oliveira. And 10 points today for Jayla Harris. Those are your 4 players in double figures today for the Army. Looking at scoring for the Marine Corps. Leading scorer was Alicia Crawford today. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 for 6 behind the arc. 12 points today for Crawford. 2 players with 7 apiece. That's Naomi Green and Zutoria Cook. Once again, your final score. Army 90, Marine Corps 60. Real quick look at the team stats, which was really one-sided today by Army. They shot 43% from the floor. Behind the arc, they shot 9 for 19. Meanwhile, the Marine Corps, 29% from the floor and 6 for 37. That's 16%. 37 three-point attempts. Behind the arc, they made 6 out of 37 attempts. But the real story took place down underneath the basket as the Army put 42 points on the board in the paint today compared to 18 for the Marine Corps. And the Army had 27 second chance points compared to 13 for the Marine Corps. Army had 46 off the bench compared to 20 for the Marine Corps, and they had 8 points off of fast breaks today compared to no points off of fast breaks by the Marine Corps. So one-sided game as it was. The Army comes out with a 90-60 victory today. The Army advances now to tomorrow's game against the Navy. Army with a 5-1 record, Navy with a 5-1 record. The 2 teams will meet tomorrow for the gold medal matchup. That's going to be following the men's game, which is scheduled to tip off at 3 o'clock tomorrow for the gold medal. That remains to be determined, Navy, and then the winner of this upcoming game against Army and the Marine Corps. So we're going to take a timeout here. When we come back, once again, it'll be Army and Marines. This time, it'll be the men's game. Army against the Marines to see who will advance to the gold medal game tomorrow. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back roughly about 17 minutes from now with the tip-off for the next game. This is the 2019 Armed Forces Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. We'll be back after this timeout.